freehanding will not get you a video clip like this. What could actually get you a nice smooth rolling video clip? I'm pretty sure you're curious. Just look how smooth I'm running past these objects. Do you want to know how? Let's do this! What is going on, everyone? It's Tay with SpecTechular Gadgets, and in this video we will be taking a look at the Neewer 3-wheel wireless camera dolly. This was purchased off of Amazon for $89.99, so for $90 you can also have some smooth rolling footage for your videos. Now there are also other brands, and it pretty much looks like the same exact gadget, same exact dolly, so you may be able to find it a little cheaper under a different name. Jumping right into the box, let's go ahead and take a look at the remote. This is how you'll be able to control the dolly in different directions, and so we'll go ahead and take a look at what each of these 3 buttons do in just a little bit. They also supply you with a charging cable, USB-A to micro USB. Here is customer service contact information in case you need to get a hold of them, as well as the QR code. Here we have more information regarding the operation of the dolly. And then lastly, this is more so your quick start guide. Okay, so here you have your 1/4 to 3/8 inch screw. This is what's going to connect your camera to the dolly once you screw both ends into the proper places. Here's the dolly itself. There's weight to this thing. It's aluminum alloy constructed, but the max load is supposed to be 6.6 pounds in order for this thing to function properly. So made very nicely, and I think you should be good placing your camera. As long as you don't have too much gear on there, you should be cool. Here is where you would fasten in the screw. So then they also give you this rubber ring. It's a spare ring, and these little rings you will find on each of the little wheels. Lastly, you have the hexagon wrench. Here is everything that you get inside of the box. Next up, I will go ahead and take the screw and fasten it in using the 3/8 hole. Make sure that it is tight. I would say that the screw is tightly fastened, and now I'm going to take a tripod cell phone mount and fasten it onto the top of the screw. This dolly is cool because you can use it not only with your camera but also your cell phone if you have this mount. Now I'm placing the Pixel 4a onto the dolly so you can get a feel for how it's going to look. This dolly has 3 types of movements, that is circle, curved, or straight. So you can adjust it by 180 degrees, and they give you the markings on each of the arms to make sure that you know exactly where you're placing the angle of the wheels. The first circle is the charge indicator light, then you have the power speed indicator light, you have the speed button, and the direction reversal button to the right. If you go ahead and flip it around, you see that you have the micro USB charging port along with the on and off switch. Just to note, this has a built-in 1800 milliamp per hour rechargeable battery with a max 6-hour battery life. So you see all 3 lights are on. That means it is on the highest speed. Here is the remote control. In order to use the remote, you must first pull off that plastic piece, insert the battery, replace the back cover of the remote, and then you're good to go. I'll start off by pressing the direction button, and as you see, the dolly moves in a curved movement, and if I press that direction button again, it reverses the direction and it'll move the other way. This area here is known as the front and back adjust. Use the hexagon wrench to make the proper adjustments. Camera. So you do have a camera. You brought this to use for your camera. Here is my Canon M50 with the 16mm Sigma lens on there, as well as a rig with my Rode mic. So this has got weight to it, but I doubt that it's 6 pounds. And we're gonna see if it still works with all of this. And as you see, it moves just fine with all of this stuff on there. It's not even slowing down, and it's moving fine. Okay, let's go ahead and put this dolly to the test. I'll hit the start button, it'll go to the left, and then I'm going to want to go ahead, press the record button so we can get some footage from this. And now I'll press the start button on the remote. It will go ahead and move to the right. And remember, you can adjust the speeds, but now let's go ahead and look at the footage. This is actual footage of what it's recording right now, and look how smooth that is. These are the type of B-roll that you want when you're doing product reviews or whatever it is that you're recording. That's the smoothness of it. It looks really good. Now remember, it doesn't only move in a straight line, but you can also curve it. And as you see, look how smooth and how good that looks. I mean, this just looks really good. Next up, I wanted to try to use the dolly with a smartphone. This is the iPhone SE, and what you're about to see is the actual recording, which is here. And as you notice, there is some jitter. There's a little bit of jumpiness in this recording. Nothing like what we saw with the camera. Now, it could be two things, and I'm pretty sure the SE has optic image stabilization, but it could be also that the phone is lighter than the camera, so it is picking up a bit more of the jumps and stuff. So not as smooth as the camera recording, but still a lot better than you could do free-handed. I may go ahead and do a few other tests with a few different smartphones to see if it gets any better depending on what smartphone you use. But all in all, I think this is a good investment for the creators or anyone that does product reviews or just want a smooth B-roll and smooth video. Like, go ahead and try to do this with your hand, and you're not going to get anywhere near close as what this dolly can do for you. Well, this just about wraps it up for this video. I want to thank everyone for taking the time to chill with me as we go through this journey. And until next time, everyone, I want you all to have a spectacular day. Later.